Hello everyone and welcome to PS4 and this look at Secret Ponchos, which is an online only top-down multiplayer which was on the PlayStation Instant Game Collection for December. So it's free to download right now and we'll just have a quick look. It's quite a short video, only 6 or 7 minutes long. Firstly, let's have a look at characters. So these are the characters, very cowboy themed. You got your basic, nicely well balanced character. You got this lady with a sword. You can see she's quite fast. We've got this lad, Kid Red, a double shooter here, so he's quite quick and agile. You've got your big bulky dude who does a lot of damage but does it very slowly and is difficult to kill. And then you got this creepy bloke in the end who's got secondary weapon of a bullwhip. So what this is about, it is say an isometric kind of top-down shooter, and there are various game modes available for it, but not many. You've got rookie and ranked. I mean, rookie is for practice, whereas ranked will pitch against people who can lose points. You also have deathmatch. Now, deathmatch is 2v2 maximum, which is a little bit disappointing. So you can do 1v1 or 2v2, and you can do split screen as well. You'll see some of these menu options coming up as we go down, which disappointing. There is a domination one, which is essentially is 2v2 again, and what you can do is you have to get kills. So every time you get a kill, you get a point. Every time you get killed, you lose a point, and it's the first person to get to 5 points. So it's kind of an ebb and flow kind of gameplay thing, which is quite fun. And then there is also free for all as well. Free for all is 8-player multiplayer deathmatch essentially. It's disappointing that they can do 8 characters in a kind of a proper deathmatch thing, but they can't do 4v4 and some of the other things, you know, the team-based stuff, which was a little bit disappointing. There are a number of maps that you can play on as well, and you can select or vote for maps as you come in. There's some examples of them there. And they're quite fun, actually. You'll see it in a minute. We'll get into some gameplay. You can see how it works. One thing you're going to have to get used to with Secret Ponchos, though, is waiting and waiting. This footage, when I first loaded it in, was over 30 minutes long. Most of that was waiting for games. I only played 3 games on Secret Ponchos simply because it takes ages to get enough people. There aren't enough people playing it right now. So this is an example of free-for-all. So this is 8-player last man or a deathmatch type of thing. It's a deathmatch, traditional deathmatch. So you kill as many players as you can and you get points for kills. One of the first things you'll get is that there is no automatic reload. Now this guy here has got 6 bullets. When he shot those 6 bullets, he can't shoot anything else. Now this was my first run through and I hadn't realised I had to reload. So if you run out of bullets, you have to remember to manually reload, which is very unusual these days. You generally get an auto reload when you run out of bullets. So you can find yourself in a firefight, forget you got to auto reload, and it's away. But it looks quite fun. They're quite expansive levels. You can see that all of the opponents are on the screen. That's what those little red blobs are for. I think, oh, there you go, got a kill, and I wasn't dreadful at this game. I'm normally quite dreadful at multiplayer. I think I came 3rd in this particular match. So that's an 8-player deathmatch. You also have a 2v2 deathmatch as well in rounds. So you will play for a certain amount of time, and each round, you know, is a best of 3 rounds. This guy I'm playing with here, I did quite well in this, and I say I don't normally do very well in multiplayer. At the end, he had done 0 damage. In fact, he just stood there and got killed. And this happened both times I played kind of team multiplayer. The guys I was playing with, now I don't purport to be a brilliant gamer, but I was doing alright. But both of the guys I worked with were rubbish. Absolute rubbish. But this is it. You've got a roll mechanic, you can dodge, there's a range. I mean, it's a twin stick shooter. So you move with the left stick, you aim with the right stick, and you shoot your main weapon with R2, your secondary weapon with R1. In this case, the secondary weapon is all 6 shots get shot at the gun in rapid fire. It empties your weapon, but if you get it on target, you'll pretty much take everyone down in one shot. It has a secondary fire mode. If you press triangle, you switch to a close quarters weapon. Here we go. I'm doing melee damage now with a knife. So you can swap between the 2 weapons. It looks quite funky. It's got a good soundtrack. I think the biggest problem that this game has is the fact that it was launched with very little advertising at all. Very few people knew about it. I didn't find anything out about it on Twitter. The first time I knew it was coming was when it was announced for the Instant Game Collection. This is my team, I think, winning one of the rounds. Yeah, your team takes round 2. That's because I did all the work. That guy did nothing. This is another character. I've called him Kid Spud. This is Kid Red. He's got, you can see the role mechanic there. You have a stamina bar, which are the 4 yellow bars at the bottom. This was the domination, so you have to get 5 kills. When you kill someone, you gain a point. If you're killed, you lose a point. Again, I did alright with this, but I lost ultimately because the person I was playing with did no damage whatsoever. It's dynamic, it's fun, but there's no one playing it. I didn't know it was coming, like I said, until I heard it was coming to the Instant Game Collection. There's been no buzz about it, so unfortunately what you have, that this game is gonna be very, very poorly subscribed. People are not going to be playing it. You're going to be waiting for ages to get a match, and that's going to be the issue here. The lack of game modes, the fact that it's 2v2 for multiplayer is a problem. So it's free to download at the moment. If you're a PlayStation Plus member, have a look at it, see what you think. It's quite fun to play, but be prepared to wait before you have players. There is longevity in it because there's upgrades and all things you can do to your character. So these are the only 3 games I got to play, so I can't give you much more of an impression on this. I hope you found it useful. As always, like, favourite and subscribe. Do all of the sociables. Happy gaming, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye for now.